I just got done with my doctor's appointment, and this is the appointment that you're supposed to have after the hysteroscopy. And so I did the hysteroscopy 2 weeks ago, and today was the sharing of all the results and everything. And so my mom drove me, and we came to the hospital, waited for over an hour, and it was particularly crowded today. And the doctor told me that everything was absolutely fine. My lining is perfect, it's fine. The biopsy came back fine. They removed a small polyp. So now I'm good to go for FET. So he just told me to be like really comfortable, like just be really calm and comfortable, and to do everything normal. Don't do anything strenuous. Don't stress out. The main thing is to just be like really comfortable. Just calm, comfortable, happy. I think that's how you get pregnant, when you're not like stressing out about things. So that was his advice to me. 아마 저기 끝에 가가지고 왜죠? So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do anything out of the ordinary. ChatGPT told me that before my FET, not to get any kind of massages or get any kind of laser treatments, because even non-invasive treatments can cause a little bit of inflammation on the skin, which we don't want right before our FET. So I'm just gonna do my best to just be chill and don't do anything crazy. No vacations. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. So I'll keep you guys updated. I think my FET will be in probably about a month from now. Like CD20 would be my FET. So it's about a week before my period. So yeah, in about a month I'll be doing my transfer. I'm probably not gonna update too much with videos in real time, because I think I'm just gonna take that time to myself to just kind of disconnect from the world. So I'm just gonna be focusing on my health and happiness for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I have got to the hospital, did all of that, dropped my mom off at my brother's house, and I came to get my hair did, because Korea does beauty stuff so well. So I'm just getting everything done here. I'm just getting a hair treatment. I've got curly hair, so it's really frizzy all the time, and it's super dry, especially in Korea's super humid summers. So I'm getting treatment done so that it's a little less frizzy. And this is my salon. It's not busy at all during this time of the day. It's one of the salons that I recommend. A lot of people that reach out to me that actually do end up coming to Korea for IVF and beauty treatments after watching my channel. I usually do direct a lot of them here, because my stylist is just so dope at giving haircuts. So anyway, I just woke up and I washed up, and oh wow, my face is like super swollen. But anyway, I just washed up and I'm getting ready to go meet a friend for lunch. She's actually one of our clients, like one of our first clients at Bloom Korea, where, if you don't know, Bloom Korea is a company that I co-founded, and we help bring over women from the States or other parts of the world to Korea for affordable IVF treatments. But not just because it's more affordable, because it's just more advanced here. And so, yeah, we help women navigate the system here. And the friend that I'm meeting today, she actually was like one of the first people to bring over to Korea to do this. I remember that I had started IVF before her, like a few months before her. I had come to Korea first, and I had already started treatments for a few months. And then she came, and then she was able to get 24 eggs in one cycle. She has PCOS. So I feel like PCOS patients, I feel like they have a higher chance of success, a much higher chance of success with IVF than DOR patients like myself. So she actually had 24 eggs. The thing about PCOS is that a lot of the times the eggs are not the best quality, but she ended up being able to get one really good quality egg out of the 24 that became like a grade AA egg or embryo. And so she transferred that one embryo and was able to conceive her second child. So I'm gonna go see her. Her child is now already a year and a little, almost a year and a half now. So she's already had her kid. They're just the sweetest. We're gonna go eat at some Michelin restaurant, so I will share my whole dining experience with you guys. It should be really fun. It's Korean food. Yeah. This is what I'm wearing today. This cotton dress. Very comfortable. And it has pockets. Okay, not doing much to my hair. What time is it? It is incredible how many times people have told me in Korea, since I got to Korea, that I am fat. I know I'm not like stick skinny anymore like I used to be. I think a lot of it is age and hormonal shifts. You gain weight when hormones like rush in and then rush out. It's just the way that things are. But of course, you never know what somebody is going through, so you shouldn't ask or you shouldn't tell them that they're fat. But now I've had sorry, my camera cut off. Yeah, as I was saying, Korean girls are super skinny, a lot of them. And so every time I come to Korea, I just feel like such a giant because I'm not like a skinny girl. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I don't know, every single time I come back, I have somebody who's Korean ask me if I'm always this weight or if I've gained weight, or I don't know, they just always comment on my appearance. So it's a thing that I've gotten used to here. It's very like appearance focused in Korea. That's why I'm guessing the beauty industry is it's booming over here. But not to talk about my own country that I come from, but it's something, you know, I feel like we can improve on this a little bit. Be a little kinder to others. Okay, I have a sample that I can use. I'm gonna use this one, the Tom Ford foundation. Sorry if it's like super loud. It's just that I have the air conditioner and the fan running right now. It's so hot today. Even with the air conditioner running full blast, it's still 28 degrees in here Celsius. So that's like what? Actually, I don't know what that's like. I'm gonna say like almost 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, this is a good color for me. I didn't bring a sponge or anything, so I just have to use my fingers, which I don't mind. I actually like using my fingers. Okay, I'm putting on makeup with limited supplies. But this is how I put on foundation. Like I tap it into my skin rather than smear it or like whatever. It just helps it go in better. Always fill in the bottoms first. I feel like it makes me look a little younger when the brows are a little lower. If that makes sense. It's a very Korean thing, I think. I shouldn't say a little lower, a little straighter. Some Koreans overdo it, I feel like. They make it a little bit too straight, but I just like to fill in a little bit here. It does make you look a little bit more youthful. Okay, it's good enough. And then I have my Clinique. Like, I can't live without this one, just like I take it everywhere with me. But I use it to fill in spots middle. For those of you who were wondering what my other business is, I am a chronic entrepreneur. I have been just launching a lot of businesses. The current one that I'm focused on is trying to create a brand for eyelash extensions, because I am an eyelash extension girl, but I like to keep it somewhat natural. I don't like really furry looking stuff on my eyes. My first product with my new brand, Kokoya Beauty, was an eyelash extension glue, which is for professionals. And we're working on launching a new product, which is for both consumers and professionals. And that one is called, I don't know what it's called yet, but it's a lash shampoo. Because aftercare is really important in order to have longer retention of your extensions. So I will share more on that with you guys as my launch comes closer. Almost done. I think I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup inside the taxi, but this is what it looks like. Actually, the foundation is really good. Like, it's got like a semi-matte glow. I just climbed up 100 flight of stairs to get to this restaurant. It's a little stream. It's in the mountains. It was in the Michelin guide. Ooh, I need to eat that. Cool.
여기는 대중교통으로 오기는 very difficult.
You get spicy pork,
쌈밥.
and then you wrap it in that, in lettuce, and then you have that with rice and all of these things. And then this is bibimbap.
뿔한 피비.
Oh, and tofu. Oh, 맛있겠다. This is my friend. What do you call this in English?
그 snow flake ice? 뭐?
Snowflake ice?
Shake ice?
Shaved ice dessert, Korean dessert with red bean. This is sweet.
Red
And then
bean.
rice cake.
인절미떡.
인절미 rice cake. And then this is the shaved ice. So good. 그러겠다. 근데 nobody can take a picture for us.
내가 언니 찍어줄게.
오케이. 그래서 선풍기도 켜놓고 있고 그냥 할 수 있는 거 다 하고 있어. 막 냉장고 열어놓고 그래. 냉장고 열어놓고 얼굴 저기 집어넣고 그래. Okay. I just got back from my lunch with Tahi, my friend, and now I am just chilling. I do really feel like my life right now, leading up to the transfer, is like really chill. There's nothing stressful that I have to do. There's nothing like, there's no pressure. And since this is my last round, it's just, okay, this is it, and then I move on. I think I'm in a pretty good state of mind entering this transfer. And I'm also like really grateful that I met my current IVF doctor. For those of you who have been following my journey from the start, this is my 4th doctor. So I've changed doctors 4 times. I changed hospitals once and then came back to my original hospital. So I've really been through a lot of different IVF doctors. I understand that each doctor has their own philosophy, their own way of doing things, and so I think it's really important to find a doctor that has good chemistry with you, somebody that you jive with. And what I mean by that is like you have this trust and they just make you feel really comfortable. And I don't think that any of the doctors prior to my current doctor right now ever really made me feel like 100% comfortable. My first doctor, he's actually a really famous doctor, and I just went to the most famous one, like the miracle doctor that everyone always talked about. He had the most patients because he is so famous and popular. He ended up actually leaving my hospital and then starting his own fertility clinic, which is the reason why I was forced to switch doctors. My second doctor was a female doctor that trained under that doctor. And so I was like, okay, at least I am going to a female doctor. I prefer a female doctor, obviously. Not obviously, some people just don't have a preference. For me, I feel more comfortable around female doctors, but this doctor, for some reason, I was not feeling comfortable with her. She's a really nice lady. She's really, I don't want to say cold, but she tells you how it is, and she isn't exactly like a warm person. I think they're all wonderful, and I think they probably have better chemistry with other patients, maybe. But my second doctor, the female doctor, I just didn't feel like a closeness to her. If anything, I felt more of a closeness to the first doctor that I had, the really famous one. What ended up happening to my second doctor was my first doctor, when he left my hospital, he decided to start his own clinic, and he ended up taking that doctor with him. So that's how I ended up losing both doctors. And then, so that made me think about, okay, do I even really want to stay at this hospital? I was at Cha in Gangnam, which is like the original fertility clinic in Korea. And I don't know, this really forced me to think about what my other options were, what doctor that I wanted to go to next. And so I started researching, and I looked into Maria, which is another really famous hospital. They have their own way of doing things. It's very different from Cha. I would say it's a much more human-centered approach. They're a little bit warmer and they focus on you a little bit more. At Cha Fertility Clinic, it's just your number in a line. Things are efficient, but there are hundreds of girls waiting all the time. There are a lot of doctors there. But Maria, I think they only take a certain number of appointments per time slot. And so it's very different. They remember your face. They remember you. And on top of that, like the translator at Maria Hospital, I really love her. She's very sweet. She went with me everywhere to make sure that I knew what I was doing, that I didn't get lost. And for foreigners, I feel like it could be a really good experience. Cha Fertility Clinic also does that, but I would say that Maria had a little bit more of a personal touch. Anyway, so I went to Maria Fertility, and I had a female doctor there as well, and she was really nice. She was great. Did I feel like a lot of chemistry with her? I wouldn't say I felt anything like that. I didn't even know what chemistry is supposed to feel like with a doctor, honestly. I just went off of, okay, is this doctor legit? Do I know somebody that has had success with them. What is their success rate? What is this hospital's success rate? So I considered those kind of things when choosing a doctor. What is their reputation? What is their background? What are they known for? But I didn't really think about, okay, do I trust this doctor? Is there some kind of closeness that I feel with the doctor? I didn't think about those things. None of my doctors really ever made me feel comfortable until I met my current doctor. So at Maria Fertility, when I was there for the very short 2 rounds that I was there, I actually had 1 egg retrieval, and then I did another egg retrieval and then a fresh transfer. That transfer ended up not working out. That was my 4th transfer ever. And after that transfer didn't work out, I was like, oh my God, I can't stand any more of this. I am done. I am done. And I ended up just going back to my original hospital because that's where the rest of my embryos were. I think I had 2 embryos stored there. So at that point I was thinking, okay, I have a couple of embryos. I'm just gonna transfer those and get the heck out of here. I don't wanna look back. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't care anymore. I just wanna leave. And so I went back to my original hospital, Cha, it's the name of the fertility clinic. And then I just picked any doctor. The doctor that I ended up going with, his name is Dr. Han. I didn't really care who my doctor was, honestly, but I had found out that he was the doctor that had success getting the oldest woman pregnant in Korea at age 57. That is wild. I was like, okay, that's good enough for me. I didn't really do much of a background check on him. It didn't really matter to me because at this point I just needed somebody to transfer my embryos and then I was out of there. But the day that I went to go see him, he's like, let's do an ultrasound. I went to do an ultrasound and they found that I had a bunch of little follicles growing. And they're like, okay, why don't we just stem because you have a lot of follicles, like way more than I normally do. So that was a surprise. And what ended up happening is I went through another egg retrieval, which got me 2 more embryos. So now I have 4 embryos stored, day 3s. And after that, I actually had another egg retrieval, which didn't yield anything. And then I went back to the States and I had a really long, restful break, and it was marvelous. I know that I'm getting older. I know that like time is against me or whatever. I just really needed that time to refresh myself and then come back in a healthy state of mind. I know that I pushed things back a lot. I stayed in the States for like over 3 months. So, you know, it is what it is. But I had a lot of fun. And now I'm like really well rested. And now I'm just waiting for my transfer, which is in 2 weeks. So I'm feeling a little nervous, but then at the same time, I've done literally everything that I can do. At this point, it's in God's hands, and that's it. This is not up to me anymore. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, it's not. Whatever happens, I will just accept. That is my fate, and then move on with my life. So, the theme of the next couple of weeks, or the next month or so, or I don't know, forever, I guess, is acceptance. It's all about acceptance and surrendering. Like, it is not up to me anymore. This is completely out of my hands. I've put my wish out there. I've prayed for it. I've done everything that I can to make it happen. If it's meant to be, it will be. And what's meant for me will never miss. Repeating these sort of affirmations all day. And to stay in like a state of gratitude, I think that's also really helping. Thank you to everybody who has been following my journey. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey, guys. I really do feel like I am just talking to my friends out there, and I just feel all the love and support from all of you. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe, and please share this video with somebody that you feel like it would benefit. And I will talk to you guys soon.